Okay, now we got the, I showed you pulling the wheel off of the bike. This is actually would be the left hand side. You can see what the sprocket is. I want to show you that whenever you pull this bike, the wheel off, you pull the sprocket off, the drive unit off. It'll look like that. Got these little fingers where the cushion drive hooks in. And you can pull your cushion drive out if you wanted to. I'm not going to pull mine out. Mine looks in good shape. But you can actually pull them out and replace these little rubber pieces. Mine's in really good shape yet. Little age, but it's good shape. Now we're going to place that somewhere where it ain't going to get hurt. And flip her over. Okay. I don't know how well this is going to come up. Let me just put the camera down a little bit more. Hopefully the light is pretty good on in here. You've probably noticed a little bit. I got quite a. I mean, these edges, shoulders are very, very pronounced. Well past time to replace them. So what we got to do is remove these mounting bolts. Give me 1 minute, and I'll grab the wrench for it. Okay, everybody. I just turned the camera off because I had to go ahead and pick up. I have a 6mm socket with the Allen head socket. Now I did have a problem with one of them. I knew I was going to have a problem. I reused these bolts a couple times now already, and I knew this one bolt was going to give me a hassle. I ended up having to use a hammer and chisel to get it knocked loose. But all you do is you just take them on out. I've got them pre-loosened so I didn't have to worry about fighting them. These are getting tossed. I've got replacements. I'll go ahead and get this these removed, and we'll continue. Okay, you can see these are all removed, all the bolts removed. I gotta do is you pick up, remove it. Now I don't know how well you can see this in the camera, but it's got a heck of a ridge, a lot of waves. This rotor shot. Now I'm actually going to measure this right in here whenever I get done. See how badly it's shot. But I'm going to go ahead, go through. You got the seat right through here, I'm going to take a little bit of the second half of my green scouring pad that I showed you, and a little bit of water, and actually I'm going to use a little bit of alcohol that you have, and I'm going to clean that all up. Give me a minute, I'll go grab that and we'll be back. Alright, here's that little half that green, I mean this is nothing but a green scouring pad you use on your dishes and stuff. And all I use is the, this is, actually, I'll cover up that. This is nothing but 91% isopropyl alcohol. Make fun of the way I say it, go ahead, I don't care. And I'm just going to scrub it. Scrub it until it's clean. Yeah, people say you should use gloves whenever you work in mechanics, and I kind of agree with it, but I've never been that type of person. I figure I'll cross that bridge whenever it comes. I've never used gloves, never will. Now that alcohol is hard on the scrub pads, I'll tell you, it'll eat them right up. But it works. I'm not looking to get it totally perfectly clean. No way, no how. I do want to get it as smooth as possible though. I could use a wire brush. You can use many different things to do this job. Just get it clean. Get a nice flat seat for it. And get her done. Oh, another little tip for your hands. You see how my hands are all dirty and everything? To help clean it up on it, didn't do it this time, but you go ahead and put some hand lotion, skin lotion on your hands before you start working. It'll make clean up a lot easier in your hands, a lot more gentle on your hands too. It doesn't let the hand lotion does not let the stuff get into your pores just as bad. It cracks your hands. Little hint. Saves you a little bit of soap too. I mean, it's so easy to do. I just didn't have any handy whenever I started this, so yeah, I'm just gonna have stained hands for a little while. Not a big deal. I've lived about half my life with stained hands. It doesn't look clean on camera, probably doesn't, I mean, it doesn't look clean now to me, but I can feel it's smooth. I can feel it's smooth. There's no edges. There's my cap. I'll take an old rag. Here's an old t-shirt that I have. Old cotton t-shirt, just wipe her down. Just get all the grease and grime off as you can around the edge. Oh yeah. Now, you see this rotor sitting here. This is actually the new rotor. It's a new to me rotor. Now, being this is the right hand side we're working with up. You want to make it so your holes, you see the design on it, are going down towards the forward motion. And also, you can also tell because you'll have little minimum thickness printed out here. You'll see also right in here. It's all printed out. Just line them up. On goes your new bolts. I don't know how well it comes in camera. I'm trying the best I can with the lighting I have and everything. The other lighting is too bright and washes out. I tried it. But this actually came out very, very well. I mean, it looked like there was an edge on it before I cleaned it, but I go ahead and cleaned it. And I mean, there's no edge there hardly at all. I mean, this is just coloring in the metal itself from the heat. There is hardly any lines, anything all along this. No cracks, no nothing. And I got to re-clean this after I get done because of the oils on my hands. But I already cleaned it once. I already explained to you in the first part of this how I was going to clean it. I figured, why show you something boring and time-consuming as that? That's why I went ahead and cleaned it. I want to make sure everything was the way it should be. I'll be taking it now. We'll go ahead and put the new fasteners in. Now, a lot of people, I mean, a lot of this is controversial. I mean, people say, well, I do it this way. There's so many ways to do it, but not saying any of them is really wrong unless you just don't do it, period. I mean, these new bolts, they come with thread lock already on them. Yeah, lots of times I'll go ahead and add like a blue thread lock on, dotted blue thread lock. I'm not going to worry about that right now. It's not really a concern of mine right now. My concern is to get them on, get them snugged down. I'll hopefully, won't touch these again. We'll get them started. Just get them started. And once I get them in, we'll come back. Okay, you see I got them, they're just barely touching. They're not even hardly tight. I kind of do this just to save on time a little bit here. But what you want to do whenever you go tighten them down, I just kind of like to snug them just so they're just barely snug. You need to crisscross them. Do it in order. That way you're not warping the rotor. Okay, I got them just snugged. Okay, I had to shut it off because I had to get an important item. This is another controversial item. Let me get this camera out of here. That hammer's not needed no more. This is another controversial item right here. Torque wrench. A lot of people say, well, I don't use torque wrenches. I mean, it's up to you. It's your job. It really is up to you. Tight is tight, it's always told. Just get it nice and tight and snug. A lot of times I do that myself. If I'm in a pinch, if I'm at home in the garage, I'll grab my torque wrench. Now this torque wrench, yeah, it's an older, cheaper style model torque wrench, people think. But this torque wrench, I've tested it against other torque wrenches, 3 or 4 torque wrenches in the past. It was accurate. Knowing it's accurate, I take care of it. I mean, kids' gloves with this thing because I don't want it messed up at all so it's not reading correctly. And every now and then I will take it to a friend's house and say, let me put this against your torque wrench to see if it's even close. That way I know it's close. Now these bolts, these fastener bolts here, they are supposed to be torqued down to 16 foot-pounds, I believe. Yeah, 16 foot-pounds the book says, which mine doesn't have exactly that low of a foot-pound reading, but I can get 15 and go a hair over and I'll be fine. But what you want to do is you want to take if you're going to do it this way, get yourself the Allen socket that I've been using, 16 millimeter. You put it on the end of it, and you want to first go halfway. And I can go about 8, 7, and then I'll stop. That'll be about halfway between 0 and 15. And I'll go. Then you go to the next one, crisscross, and you just do it in a pattern. That way you're not warping the rotor at all. Let's do the first one. There you go. Take it up to there, about halfway. About halfway. You don't really want to hold this tight. I'm just steadying it so it doesn't slip. You don't want to hinder the reading, basically. I'm just letting it so it doesn't flop over. It's about halfway. It's about 7, 8. About halfway. About halfway. Then the last one. I know this is like watching paint dry, but we're going to do the full 16 now. I'm just going to go 15 just a hair. $15 and a hair. $15 and a hair. It's close enough to 16 for me. 15 and a hair. $15 and a hair. $15 and a hair. $15 and a hair. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put this away. That way it doesn't get damaged or harmed at all. I got a good case for it. You take care of your tools. They'll take care of we're back. Like I said, that last part with the torque wrench is controversial. I like going by the book as much as I can. That way I know at least it's close to what the factory one is done. Now what I'll do is I'll take, either use some brake cleaner if you have it. I don't use brake cleaner like I stated. Just use a little bit of my alcohol in a rag. Give it a quick rub down. Get any fingerprints off of it I can, as much as I can, and grease, oil. It'll dry. Get it as clean as possible. That way your brakes will seat properly. And we're off. You put your drive unit back on, which is this is your drive unit with your sprocket. Just place it right back into place. See if we can get it in there, get in the shot. Just seats right in. Now back to the bike.